Shalom, shalom. I'm giving all honor and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, QADASH, double honors to the elders, apostles of great millstone for teaching us this truth and sincerity. Salutation to the hopeful elect that spirit out of the four corners of the earth. Right. So the title of this lesson will be Receive, Meditate, and Apply. Okay. Receive, meditate, and apply. Okay, so when we are in this truth, right? When we first hear this truth, we hear, when we listen, when we listen to this truth, when we watch the prophets on YouTube, watch the elders preaching on the street corners, right? We listen, right? And by listening, we are receiving. And by receiving, YAHAWASHI is supping with us, right? YAHAWASHI is dealing with us, okay? Right? Because by receiving, we are hearing, right? By receiving, we are hearing. Okay, so I got Matthew 13:10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? The 11th verse, he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries. I should jump down one verse. Matthew chapter 13, verse 18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When any one heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, okay, and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. Okay, because what? That's what spiritual demon Satan, right, coming and messing with him, right, coming and telling him that do not believe it, right, do not, because we have 2/3 of our people, and they receive this word, when that seed get planted, right, inside of them, right, you have people, mocker, scoffer, come up and try to, mess with them, try to mess with the prophets, try to mess with the people that hear the word, right, This all goes back to Matthew chapter 13, verse 19. You also have on the comments board scoffers, right? Scoffer trying to comment, on the comment board, trying to, contradict what the prophets are saying, right? The teachers, right? So they always go back to what? That seed that is being planted, right? So when we receive this word, there's a seed that has been planted inside of you, right? In YAHAWASHI, in order for that seed to grow, it had to be watered, right? It had to be watered, And how does that seed be watered, right? By hearing the word, right? By hearing the word, Then as you hear the word, as you hear and receive this word, that's YAHAWASHI supping with you, right? And then when that seed gets, that plant, it grows and it grows, right? It grows spiritually. Romans chapter 10, verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High, right? And it also goes back to what? That, that seed, right? Because when you have faith, faith, the scripture says faith is the substance of things that is not seen, but things that are hoped to come, right? So, roughly paraphrasing, right? So when we have faith, that's a part of that. That's a part of Sakya. that's a part of, receiving the word, right? Believing, right? Believing. Okay, so in hearing, so in receiving by the word of the Most High. I'm going to go to John 20 and 29. John chapter 20, verse 29, YAHAWASHI says unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed, right? Blessed are them that have, because they have faith, right? They have faith. Blessed are they that have not seen. What? Because they have faith and yet have believed. Okay. Now I was go back to that, receiving the word, right? Receiving this truth, right? Not 99%, not 50%, not 70%, not 80%, but 100% truth, right? Believing that what the chariots are coming, right, to save the elect of Israel, right? And believing that, the third woe is coming, right? The third destruction is coming, right? Believing that, the MOTB is coming, right? Believing that, there's a new body, right? We're going to receive a new body, John chapter 15, verse 7, and it reads, If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Okay? So that always go back to what meditating on this word, contemplating on this word, right? In order for the word to abide in it, and when this, and that also go back to what, that seed, right? That seed, that water, this word is a living water, right? When that water goes inside of us, right? It grows, right? It helps us grow in the spirit. So that word meditate, similar words means think deeply or carefully about something, right? Contemplate, right? Contemplate, right? So it goes all the way to where abide. Think about, right? You have different words here. Think about, contemplate. So we are meditating. This is how we are meditating on this word, because it's abide in us, right? Philippines 4 and 9. Philippines chapter 4, verse 9. Those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the power of peace shall be with you, right? Because of what? Because we meditate on the things, right? We meditate on this word, right? So YAHAWASHI, He gonna be with us, right? Because we are meditating, right? We are constantly thinking about this word. There's no day shouldn't go without you having think about the word of the Most High, or having think about, you should pray daily. That should be a daily pray. There shouldn't a day go where you're not thinking about the word of the Most High, right? We had to, and when we, especially for you new brothers and sisters, when you receive this word, and meditate on this word. You have to live by this word, you know. That's why I say in the 8th verse, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, you know, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things, right? And how do we think on these things? By meditating on them, right? We have to be pure. We have to be just, right? No, we can't have the ministry be blamed. And in the 9th verse, those things which ye have both learned and received and heard and seen in me, do, and the power of peace should be with you, right? Because what we receive, that seed get planted inside of us, that seed grows by meditating on this word, right? Second Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Let me see. Before I get this, it's like I think in NLT, let's see. In NLT, right? I only read this in NLT. Philippines chapter 4, verse 9. Whatever in the NLT, whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, right? Put it into practice, right? So how do we put it into practice? What does that mean, right? It all go back to our applying, right? Applying what we have learned, right? You know, following, you know, those virtues, right? Following those, you know, be just, right? Practice, right? It goes back to what? Similar words, put to use, okay? Put into effect, exercise, apply, right? Apply, right? Make use of, right? The principles and practice of teaching, right? Right? So, rehearse. You know, you have here rehearse, perform an activity or exercise a skill repeatedly or regularly in order to improve or maintain one's proficiency, right? You know, we have to be rehearsing, you know, these righteous acts. We have to be we have to be applying these righteous acts, right? Studying, right? You know. Second Timothy 2:15. And read, study to shew thyself approved unto the Messiah, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, right? So that's going back to, you know, when we had to, in order for us to study, right, you know, we had to do what? We had to meditate, right? We had to think about this word, right? That's us studying, right? By us, you know, by us being constantly being in this word, right? Constantly being, you know, having these words going through our mind, through our daily lives, right? You know, when someone asks a question, you know, if it be a brother, a sister, you know, a stranger, you know, we had to answer that question, you know, to the best of our ability, you know, through the word of the Lord, right? That, you know, we can't be following these different doctrines, right? We can't be thrown by the different doctrines, right? 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 15. You have 15 here. I like this one. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them, that they profit may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, or in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Hear thee, right? And that I was going back to what? You know, wiping that, wiping that blood off our hands, right? Wiping that, you know, saving, working out our own salvation, right? You know, watching over the flock like a good shepherd, right? Right? Being a watchman, right? You know, abiding in this truth, right? For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee, right? So we are shepherds, right? It's a very, it's a task, right? We had to watch over the shepherd. We had to constantly, warn the sheep, right, about these different things are happening, right, in the world, right, you know. And in the top verse it said, "Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine," right? What does that mean, right? How do we take heed unto the doctrine, right? By watching it, right? By making sure there's no leaven, right? By making sure that what we are doing, right, what we are applying in our life is the 100% truth, right? The 100% doctrine, right? To the best of our ability. We can't apply it we can't apply it, in this life 100%, right? But we have to do it to the best of our ability, because we're doing what we are rehearsing the righteous act, right? So I'm going to close out here by giving all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWASHI, QADASH. Till next time, we'll say Shalom.